Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Hall o'clock with 2 packages from bricklink.com and a pack of figures. Alright, so 3 things to get into today, and the first is from a trip that Mrs. Hood and I took to Meadowhall, which is a shopping centre, not to get inspiration for my mall build, but just for normal shopping needs. But while we were there, they've got a Lego store, and it's the first time I've ever been to that one. So I got some of the newly released Halloween-based figures of this witch, this Day of the Dead lady, who's absolutely fantastic. Look at that gold trim jacket and the frills on the skirt, and the hair's great, but it also covers up some of that wonderful back print with those red roses on. So I think she's called La Katrina, and that's a very famous sort of image from, is it just Mexico that does that? Anyway, the Latin world. So there we go. I love her. She's fantastic. And this kind of bat boy with the purple or lavender bat arms that are a bit weird, but you know, hey ho, he was there as well. Now I know they had a scarecrow there as well, but the only new piece that I could make out, and that was the scarecrow head, and I've already got at least one scarecrow head from another set unused in my collection, so I wasn't too bothered about that. I also wasn't too bothered about the accessories that came with, so I picked 3 of my own instead. Got this tricorn hat with hair attached, so that looks good for a pirate, a lady pirate. This cowboy hat with hair attached as well for a lady cowboy or country western singer or something. And this wanted poster, which I like very much, with a reward of 5,000 for, well, somebody wearing that hat. So I'll have to dig out a face that looks like that to make sure it goes with that hat. I wonder what she's been up to. Up to no good, that's for sure. Right, so there's 3 of those for a start, so they're very good. And then this package should actually be similar stuff, because I haven't been Lego store shopping for quite a long time, so I found a store that specialised in Lego Builder minifigure parts, still on bricklink.com, but nonetheless one where they're going all the time to get these parts to fill in all the ones that I'd missed. So I don't know if this is absolutely everything I've missed, but it's definitely quite a few. So let's have a look at what we've got here. That's a really good start. So this is another chicken suit guy, I suppose, but I've already got a chicken suit guy, so I think it's more of a chick suit guy. The head, I think, is quite a common one, but that headpiece is fantastic, isn't it? So I might have to have that in my fairground. Oh golly, the eyes go completely different ways. I might have to have that in my fairground near that, what was the Dizzy Ducks ride or whatever it was? So maybe it's a duckling, actually, in my city. So that's a really nice one. Glad to have that. There is the prisoner Zane type character that's from the 70591 Cryptarium Prison Breakout set from 2016, where they're practicing social distancing on that picture. And I got that torso in another haul, didn't I, with a sort of robotics to make a sort of, what is it, $1 Million Man? Something like that. Yeah, I always forget the figure that it is. I think it's $1 Million Man character. But this one's also got this metallic head with the blue on and all the rest. Oh, 2 sides of it as well. So we've got a very happy robot side there. I didn't know that. That's really good. And then this hair is actually silver as well. So I don't know if I'll use them all together like it is here, but I really liked all the parts and it was a good price. So I thought, yep, I'll have that. Then we've got a Valentine's bear. Oh, might have to give that to Mrs. Hood. Isn't that nice? Again, a pretty standard head in there, but yeah, really nice. Another bear to add to the collection with a zip down the back. Very good. A Chinese New Year lady. Again, the head's not particularly uncommon, or the hair, but that is a wonderful dress, isn't it? All that gold trim on the bottom hem there, that looks lovely. And these kind of blossom, I suppose it is, patterns. Very nice indeed. So I can give that to somebody in a very upmarket bar or something, and maybe she'll be dancing the night away or something like that. Mrs. Claus, there's another one that I haven't had. So maybe she should be hitching a ride in Santa's sleigh or being pinned to the floor as he is still from last Christmas by the super secret police. But that would be a bit harsh to see her there. But I like her little sort of pinny there with There's sticks of rock in there as well. So yeah, very much like that one. One I wasn't too keen on, if I'm quite honest with you, this, what is it, cake slice guy? Something like that. I mean, maybe he could be working outside my sweet shop, but it's not really sweets, is it? It's more like a dessert. He's got sauce coming down his arms, different coloured hands. I quite like that face there. I think we'll go for that instead. But yeah, not too sure about that, but maybe you can give me ideas of where I can use him better. Yeah. Then we've got this one. I really wasn't. I mean, I knew about this one. This one isn't this year's. It's the sort of chocolate bunny. I really didn't like it. It's that face. I don't know. It just looks a bit sinister to me. It looks like something out of a nightmare. But anyway, I didn't have it. And while I was at this store, I thought, oh, go on then. So maybe that can be wherever the cake slice guy is as well. I might change the head because it really does freak me out. That is just scary. Yep, that's horrible. I'm going to stop looking at it now. Then another clown to join my clown troupe. And he's got a nice dicky bow on there with yellow and red spots, stripy trousers, and his lovely magenta hat, bowler hat. But it's the face that I like most, with that star over the eye and the red nose and red cheeks. Now, controversially, a lot of people don't like clowns. I don't mind that. And he doesn't look scary at all to me. He looks really good fun. So we're all different, but that's the scary one for me. So those were some from earlier this year, 2022, and other ones that I'd missed. And then other ones were kind of in bits rather than whole people. But this one is the only brick suit that I don't have at the moment, the bright light blue one. So I'll have to give that a head. And now I'll have about 5 of these guys working outside the Lego store, which is probably a bit too much. So maybe we need a new idea for these guys as well. Maybe they could be advertising the fairground just at the entrance or something like that, beckoning people in. I don't know. There's another torso for Halloween, just with the cat on a pumpkin-coloured moon with bats, just on the front print there. Some legs. Now I'm going to probably use these for an officer in my Star Wars Death Star that I've got in a cabinet over there, just because I figure these boots look a bit better than just white trousers normally. But I'll put those for now on the body of an elf. Army building. Yeah, I'm going to have several elves to accompany Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So that's good. These two I like. Which way around is it? This way. We've got I don't know, what would you call that? Tracksuit, I suppose. Sweatshirt top with 80 written on it. Jerry Rice's number. Yo, Jerry Rice from the 49ers. One of the best wide receivers ever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. He's got some really nice outdoor pursuit sort of trousers on there as well. So fantastic. We've got these two, which look like the body of... Oh, golly, is that male or female? It looks like female. Oh, it is female because look, you can see the hips coming in. Ice Dancer, I think. But I've already used 2 Ice Dancers on my spinning new wagon for the acrobats. So I could either swap that out and use that one instead, or maybe just use this as a Ice Dancer somewhere. I don't really have plans for all this stuff. Great big massive blonde hair wigs. I really like those. I think they're only available in this colour via the Build a Minifigure wall, as is this elf hat with the pointy elf ears, but in red. A snake, which I think somebody has gifted me since, and this one doesn't even have eye prints on, so that's probably not the best now. A couple of these wonderful pies with sprinkles on. Oh, I've been looking for these for ages, so it's great to finally get some of those. Maybe they'll be flung around by my clown troupe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have them for sale, at a stall in my city or in the fairground itself. Also in the clown troupe, or somewhere around there, I suppose, I'll have to use this red balloon dog. I think this is unique to the Build a Minifigure wall in this colour. I've got the blue, purple, I don't know, green, whatever else has been done. So it's good to get that one as well. A couple of captain's hats. I thought these are really fantastic, these 3D ones. So got those. Dumbledore beard. Blue sort of barfing head for the fairground probably. Somebody who's very, very ill. They've changed colour. Or maybe for this. I think that was the head that went in that other teddy bear suit guy. But to get another one's quite useful. Oh, he looks really ill, doesn't he? Fantastic. The Butterfly Girl sort of hat piece. I could use it as an alien, really, for my cantina when I eventually get to that. That's not in the mall, by the way, if you were wondering. Nice 2x2 tile. Year of the Tiger. So that could be a vinyl record cover or something, couldn't it? Baseball Champs torso. I like that. Might take the glove off, but that's good. A few more. We've got tuxedo top. We've got another one of those legs. Fantastic. And another one of the Vitruvian Man. That's right. I was trying to think what it was called. Torsos. So really good. And then one more thing, which is completely different and quite sun damaged just because of fantastic age, is this sink with integrated red tap. So this was from two Fabuland sets, including 6323 Beauty Salon from 1988. And wow, it's a wonderful piece, isn't it? So I was just curious to get one, really, see how big it was, see if it could be used for minifigures rather than Fabuland. I think it could. I think that's quite an appropriate size, isn't it? So whether I'll use it in a salon myself or just a bathroom, I don't know. But yeah, that's really good, actually. So very happy to receive that. It's got a very strange connection shape on the bottom, but I think it will work perfectly with normal studs. So there is the first package after my little package from Meadowhall as well. Lots and lots of wonderfully interesting minifigure parts for use around the city. If you've got any ideas for any of these in particular, then do let me know. But yeah, that's definitely the scariest. Right, I'm going to arrange these and we'll get into the second package. Alright, so this is a more conventional order, but before I dig in that, I just wanted to show you I've got a Rex Dangervest hairpiece, but in reddish brown. I think that's another one that's only available on the Builder minifigure wall. If they opened a store in Nottingham, I'd be there all the time just filling in particular gaps and getting very unique things and so on, but alas no, Lego refused to open a store in real life Nottingham. Thought he was quite funny just holding onto that sink with that face. He looks very, very ill indeed. Right, so what have we got here? We've got all sorts of parts. The main projects for these ones are finishing off the express train, because I needed a lot more parts just to finish off the lime elements, like from here and here, for that train, all the double-decker wagons from end to end, and also a couple more new projects. Here is a very minor sticker sheet, to be fair. This is from the Off-Road Chase set 60170. It was just a few pennies, and I thought, well, maybe I want a cracked bit of rock with X marks the spot on it and a logo for a bike, a police bike. But yeah, no biggie, that one. Don't think there's any more in there. Oh yes, there is. Oh yes, that's right. Some mirrors. Ooh. So there's 6 mirror stickers in here, but if I use my metal edge ruler, I can probably get 2 more out of this square of backing, to be honest. So then I'll have 8. Now I could use these in the mall, but I am planning to do a specific build. At last, there may be public toilets in Brick Nottingham, so that will be quite a fun build. And I'm trying to squeeze them in somewhere really interesting, actually. So a lot of the parts for from today's haul will actually be to do those. And here's some that are very relevant for that. And these are the stall doors from the bathrooms. And I thought I'd get them in girls' and boys' colours. Not that all girls have to like pink and all boys have to like blue, but nonetheless, we've got a pink stall door and a blue stall door. And they're the horrible ones where your feet are visible underneath and people can peer over them if they so wanted, which I just think are horrible to use. But enough of that. I don't need to go into that. So those parts are for the train, for the train, for the train. Here's some interesting parts. So we've got a big, fig blue tail. So that'll probably be under the sea, holding up some sort of plants. You could almost use that in brown as a palm tree coming out at a really weird angle, because they do grow all over the place, really, don't they? That and these. Does anybody recognise this sort of style of sticker? Oh yes, you probably do. These are to, well, there's no point hiding it, I suppose, is there? They are to fill out the missing parts in the Crystal Sweeper 8961, which is a Power Miners set. It's kind of the lawnmower-y one with the sort of blades on the front that look like they hoover up both crystals and poor rock monsters. And that's going to be for my underground scene. So that'll be absolutely fantastic. I mean, there's some brilliant sets in the Power Miners range. I think you'll agree. If you haven't checked them out, really do. And you can get them for really quite good value on eBay second hand. But I mean, every time I look at them, I have this nagging feeling it's really unfair and a bit cruel on the rock monsters, really. I mean, these humans, they go down, dig a hole and go into the home of the rock monsters. And then they start harvesting their food to take for themselves and kind of throwing dynamite at them to blow them all up. I mean, it seems really, really harsh. I mean, can't we be their friends? Can't we cooperate? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, these stickers look like they're in pretty good condition. Yes, so hopefully they'll move using my patented hot tea technique. Sometimes when there's sun damage, the white really deteriorates badly and a sticker like that would split across, but we won't be able to tell that until we get into the process. Lots more plates. So the lavender plates are to go with the pink stall door. I don't think this is spoiling the build too much. And black stuff's for the train. Greys, greys for something else. That's quite secret. I think that's old grey. Yes, that's for something else special. Yeah, and the medium azure is to go with the blue door. So we'll have a very, very boy-y bathroom and a very, very girly bathroom as well. I hope that'll just differentiate them because I'm going to do quite a fun, jokey scene in, well, both of them, I suppose. But I'm not going to tell you anymore because I'm really starting to give it away. Big brick, can't remember what that's for. Lots of plates, long ones. I noticed that was rather stained. They were used, but that one is quite bad. Look at that. Dear me. Very tobacco yellow. It's all right on that side, so I might be able to find a place where I can use it with the good side facing in, hopefully. Lots of 1x2 bricks in black and smaller bricks in tan. They're both for my trains and for my bathrooms. Oh, I can't use these tiny bags again. Final tiles for the train, including these lime grills. These are really quite hard to get in lime, it seems, but I was thinking of playing with those on the sides of the train as well, seeing what that looks like as a contrast. Ah, now here's a fun figure. Missed that. Ooh. This, if I build it, is one of the Ninjago hunted figures that I've just started collecting for a sort of crazy biker gang, sort of Mad Max style. Look at that armour, sort of shoulder pad with these neck brace things, somewhere to put your sword and all these sort of teeth things almost. And there he is. Oh, and he is called Muzzle. And you can probably guess why now, because he's got a great big muzzle on the front. And oh, that helmet. Oh, it's sort of a, I thought it was a helmet, but it's not. It's kind of a hood helmet. Yeah, kind of like that. I might change that, but I'm not sure. It might grow on me. Yeah, so he's going to be part of my evil biker gang, I think, because I was going to do a biker gang for quite a while, but then I saw these guys and I thought, oh, they're so Mad Max. It's unbelievable. Mad Max-tastic. And he's from a Mad Max-tastic set, actually. 70654, the very awesome Diesel Naut from 2018. Wow. I mean, that is an absolutely amazing set. I'm tempted to get that just to say I have it. I've got no use for it whatsoever. But those big wheels and the tracks on the front, Lego have done sets like that several times, but that's the best one, surely. Absolutely fantastic. More bracket pieces. Those are for holding the bricks on the side bit on my double-decker train. The final train windows. And some sink bits for the bathroom. Those panels that have got the three sides on them. 1x1 bricks for the train. This is what we were waiting for, those who are saying, are we done with the express train builds? Some jumper plates, some blue seats, a tap, you can imagine where that's for. More white plates for the bathrooms and interesting shaped ones. Brown ones for the stall walls. Have to be wooden, of course. Profile bricks, I think they're for the train. Yeah, so this order should, I hope, touch wood, make us have all the pieces for those 2 projects. That's 2 kind of Fridays sorted in the upcoming weeks, because Mondays, of course, are dedicated to the mall for quite a while. I think it's going to be a good 10 parts, that, because there's so many different shops in it, and I'm not doing more than 1 shop at a time, or it'll be, an hour long. So tiles also for the bathroom, lots more bricks for that, and some pillars. Small plates. Yeah, not so many interesting parts this time, I must say. And some modified plates as well. Oh, these tiny bags, I tell you. So, I think while I battle through this last bag, because that is it, with some really small parts and modified plates, I think the main interesting part of this haul has clearly been the first package with all these wonderful minifigures. And I do want some ideas for these. I mean, I've got absolutely loads of Halloween figures that I can get out every Halloween, but it's not so exciting. Maybe I need a spooky build and not just a train wagon. I'm thinking, I don't know, not a haunted house, something else. Anyway, so ideas for that will be greatly appreciated. I think I've got ideas for my clowns, because I've got a clown car that I can build that's Fabuland based. So I don't think I need ideas for him. But then also, I suppose the Christmas people, I could get them all out at Christmas every time, but maybe we need something like the recent, Elf Clubhouse or whatever it is, something where they live all the rest of the year as well. And then maybe I could have Santa, Mrs. Claus and all the elves sort of living in that. So we kind of need, well, maybe I need 2 tower blocks, one for scary people to live in and one for Christmas people to live in when they're not in season. I don't know, but you tell me what you think. Also, any other ideas for these wonderful minifigures like the Valentine's Bear would be greatly appreciated. But I am going to give these all a wash and get them all sorted. And then hopefully we've got 2 more Fridays worth of videos done. Sorted. Now, I did forget to tell you what set these mirrored stickers came from. You may know already, but it's the 76386 Hogwarts Polyjuice Potion Mistake 2021, which sounds like a drink for parrots, if you ask me. Polyjuice? No? And that's the set that's based on the scene in the films, of course, when the gang get caught by a tractor beam and get beamed onto the Slytherin ship, of course, isn't it? Where Harry, Ron Solo and Princess Granger slowly get squeezed to death in the compactor as the walls come in. And then somebody reverses the mechanism and Harry just snatches his hat from the gap before escaping. Yeah, I think that's right. That's in the Harry Potter movie, of course. So, yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome LEGO videos. And if you value this channel, there are many ways in which you can support it. Do check out the links in the description below. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, we'll be doing one of these 2 mocks, hopefully. If not, if we're still missing some pieces, we'll have to do something else. Then Monday, it will be part 3 of our wonderful mall, which I'm really happy with so far, looking really good. And then Wednesday, we'll do another brick haul again, of course. So until all of that, see you